Network Entertainment.
Guys, nararamdaman nyo na ba to na yung parang kahit anong gawa mo, ang diskarte mo, parang feeling mo, wala pa rin nangyayari? This is one thing that I've realized in my years of teaching people about finances. You cannot build wealth if you're always in survival mode. Bakit? Pag-usapan natin to.
Hi, I'm Chinkitan and you're listening to Chink Positive Podcast, where I aim to equip you to become wealthy and debt-free. Teaching you on how to save, budget, get out of debt, and invest. Let's get into the episode.
Hi there, this is Chinkitan, your pambansang wealth coach. Welcome back to our podcast, Chink Positive. Today, we're going to talk about something that's real. Yung feeling mo na kahit na may pera ka, parang kulang pa rin. Yung kahit na hustle ka ng hustle, pero wala, kapos pa rin. Hindi ka tamad. But reality, hindi mo napapansin, you're just living in survival mode. Kaya nga sa episode natin to, pag-usapan natin ano survival mode, paano to nag-show up, and then paano natin mababago to. So, ano ba yung survival mode? Alam mo na survival mode ka pag number 1, wala kang ipon. Number 2, hindi mo alam saan napupunta ang pera mo. Pag dumating ng bills, nanganganib ka at yun, nanginginig ka. Alam mo, pag yan ang feeling mo, hindi ka nag-iisa. Studies show that 70% of the Filipinos live by paycheck to paycheck, meaning kung walang sweldo, wala ring peace of mind. Do you agree? When you're in that state, alam mo, yung brain mo, parang sinasabi sa'yo, how can I survive? How can I pay the bills? But reality is this, survival mode is not really good because kung parating na sa survival mode ka, yung natatakot ka, paano na kung may mangyaring hindi maganda? Nasa crisis ka na. So, ano yung signs na you are stuck in this situation? Number 1, you always make money decision out of fear. Oo, yung parang, parati kang takot, di ba? Imagine mo, yung parang nung wala kang pera, di ba? Takot ka na maubusan ka. Number 2, nung nagkapera ka, takot ka pa rin, di ba? Nung wala kang benta, takot ka. Nung nagkabenta ka, takot ka pa rin. Bakit? Paano na kung mawala ang benta, bumalik na naman sa dati? Nagigets mo. Ikaw ba yun? Number 2, you're always addicted to instant relief. So pag stress ka, ano ginagawa mo? You stress eat. Or if na pag stress ka, you stress buy. Nagsashop ka. Diba? Yung parang you want to feel good instantly. And that's not healthy. Alam mo naman yan. Number 3, you feel unsafe when things are calm. Ano ibig sabihin? Yung, pag wala kang problema, parang feeling mo, sandali lang, parang may problema, ba't wala akong problema? Yung parang naghihintay ka, nagkaroon ka ng trauma, naghihintay ka ng next problem. Grabe, no? And then, number 4, you're always on survival mode na yung hustle mo non-stop, hindi ka na talaga nagpapahinga. Diba? Yung parang gusto mo talaga, parati may ginagawa ka, gusto mo talaga, naghahanap ka parati, diba? That's not financial freedom. Ay, nako, that's financial stress. So, the question is this. How can we move on from survival into stability? Okay, the good news is this, ladies and gentlemen. In my years of coaching, whether it's group or personal coaching, I always tell people you can rewire your relationship with money. So, paano yan? Number 1, ang suggestion ko, start small. When you say start small, mag-umpisa ka sa maliit na ipon. Oo, like for example, start ka ng emergency fund, kahit na 500 pesos a month, 1,000. Okay, may natabi ka just in case, di ba? May mangyari, meron kang hawak. Di ba? Meron kang tinatawag na pupuntahan. Di ba? Hindi ka na malulunod na hindi ka na agad mangungutang kasi alam mo may ipon ka. Number 2, I suggest stop making decision based on fear. Pag ikaw, I always tell people, if you make decision based on fear, 90% of the decision that you're going to make is going to be a wrong one and you are going to regret it for the rest of your life. Number 3, suggestion ko sa iyo, build routine, not reaction. Like for example, ugaliin mo na una mag-ipon. Ugaliin mo na magsulat ng gastusin. Ugaliin mo magbayad muna ng priorities. Ugaliin, routine. Diba? And then number 4, very important to, na practice rest without guilt. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Na talagang okay lang na magpahinga ka. Alam mo, kapatid, ito yung na-realize ko rin. I'm a workaholic myself also. Even if you work 24/7, but if God doesn't allow it to happen, it won't happen. Do you agree? Ganun rin nangyari sa akin dati. Di ba? Been there, done that. There was a time in my life I was hustling so hard, but yun nga, kapos pa rin. And I realized it wasn't my wallet that needs the fixing. It was my way of thinking. Kaya nga when I started to understand na talagang God is the provider, not me is the provider, that I should trust not in my business, that I should not trust my money. I should trust in the Lord with all of my heart and lean not on my own knowledge, then He will really help me successful. I really have to tell myself, Chinky, you are safe right now, not because you are hardworking. You are safe right now because you have a God who will never leave you nor forsake you. Friend, maybe it's time for you also to tell yourself the same thing. You're not in the same place when you were years ago. Now, honestly, if you have to compare yourself 5 years ago to now, you are in a much better place. I would agree. And if you feel tired right now and stressed, it's okay for you to rest because rest is good. So here's my challenge to you for this week. In order for you to get out of this rut na parati ka na nag-worry and stress, you just start small again. Start with 100, 500, or 1,000 na savings. And then number 2, ang suggestion ko ulit sa inyo, huwag ka mag-decide pag nagpapanik ka, pag na-stress ka. Number 3, build routines. And number 4, rest. Rest on God. Sana man tong episode na ito ay nakatulong sa inyo. Always remember, you don't have to be rich to feel safe. You have to stop living like you're always in survival and danger mode. So this is Chinky Tan, your Pambansang Wealth Coach, reminding you, tatandaan, as I always say, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always think positive.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.